We've won the die roll in round 3. We're going to choose to play first. This hand. I think I'm going to keep it. It's maybe a little light on action, but it has mana removal and a couple of 1/1s to beat down with, so something. Okay, another Gideon's Lawkeeper. Card's fine. I'm not sure it's that great though. So I think we're just going to play our Dragon Fodder here. And the next turn we can go, I think, Signet into Signet. Sure. That's... Sure. Huh. Not sure that's a good trade. I'm going to attack because I presume our opponent doesn't actually want to trade. You would expect Gideon's Lawkeeper to be better than a 1/1 Goblin token. Just play both the Signets there. We could have played the Beetle, but we don't have a sack outlet, and this gets us 5 mana on turn 4. Okay, well, opponent could have, is it Deputy of Acquittals, the blue-white flash 2/2. They're just going to keep us tapped down. Not massively a proactive game plan, tapping down on 1/1, is it? I think we might Augur Spree one of these, though, end of turn. Just let's get him for a bit more damage as the game goes on. These tapping down a bigger threat would be annoying. Banishing Stroke does... Well, what they're going to get put on the bottom is the question. They're going to put the Mortician Beetle on the bottom. Sure. Sure, going to get in with 1. And not have another end of play turn. I'm just going to use an Augur Spree here. We have another one in hand, so... I'm actually going to hold this mountain. We rarely need more than 6 mana. Something. Signet, sure. It's presumably got a green splash. Unless they're just using the Signet for ramp. Lands are bad draws. So I'm thinking our opponent could have the blue-green card that you counter spell and you get an XX token, depending on the mana cost of that spell. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to play Pyrowild Shaman here. So we can get it back and might convince our opponent to do something. They can't be sitting on nothing. And then we can play a mountain to hold up Augusbury again as well. Spire Monitor, sure. Let's Augusbury that. So we have to do this in a way that I guess. Now we're going to get punished. I guess actually our opponent can't block. They're in because they've gone past declared blockers, so it's a nice opportunity to. They don't clearly played this too late. And all right. Okay, well, now we have a nice way to deal a good bunch of damage. Cool, Skyfisher, sure. What you bouncing? The bounced to planes and replayed it. Sure. Gnawing zombie. So if we attack with the goblin, it just trades for the core Skyfisher. Let's play the gnawing zombie here. This card has the benefit that having 3 toughness, if we want to attack with it, Pyrowild Shaman will make it bigger than the Skyfisher. The counter spell. Okay, yep, they do. Familiar's Ruse. Wasn't really playing around that. So now we might just want to play the Pyrowild Shaman. I think it's just going to get tapped down. I'm just going to pass here. We have a few outs with removal spells without having to trade off a goblin. Sure, Lawkeeper. That's a bad draw. Interesting. Our opponent's not tapped down any goblins. Do we attack with both? If they block with the Lawkeeper, we can just kill it. I don't like trading off one of our goblins here though. I think the Shaman is better served as a combat trick than as a creature at this stage. Did they pick Lawkeeper quite aggressively here? I'm not sure why they're tapping down an upkeep, to be honest. Okay, I think that's a good draw. Now I will Bone Splinters the Skyfisher, I think. The other option is that we actually play the Shaman, sacrifice it, bring it back to our hand, but that assumes the Goblin gets past the Lawkeeper, and otherwise we have no way to deal with it. So I think, yeah, I think we want to kill the Skyfisher and attack. Putting ourselves down to one creature in the face of two tappers is not great. But I think we have to get this off the board and be aggressive. Counterspell here would be kind of backbreaking, given we've already sacrificed the creature. And then we do have enough to play Shaman and get it back. I always get the signets the wrong way around. I think I'm actually going to play our Pyrowild Shaman here now. Just to make sure we have a board presence. Oh, is this a removal spell? This is in fact Mystic Genesis. Okay. That's bad. We can still get it back though, that is one thing. It's not been exiled, it's sitting in our graveyard. Mistraven. Ugh. Okay. Now we're looking down the barrel. I do like Lingering Souls though. I like Lingering Souls quite a bit. Do with getting rid of this Mistraven, because obviously then our flyers can attack through unimpeded. There's a possibility we actually attack with all our spirits and let one of them die, because we can get Pyrowild Shaman back that way. That might set up a win next turn. Bold. Obviously not blocking, we're on 14 life. Cool, Skyfisher, sure. Bouncing the Mistraven. Replaying Mistraven, bouncing a spirit. Yeah. You know the drill. It's safe to say tokens are incredibly bad against blue-white decks in this format. Pit Keeper. Without the relevant number of creatures, I think. 1, 2. I think we have to play it here. Just we can't afford not to. So we're definitely behind now in this game. Feels like a game we could possibly have won, but yeah, Wall of Frost's not going to do much. It's just been tough given what we've drawn. Sure, I'll take 5. I think we might just be dead next turn. Sure. I still feel like tapping these on upkeep is wrong. They should be doing it at the beginning of combat. Terminate. Is there any way we can win? I don't believe so. Not without like an unearthed creature, which we don't have. Because we could kill like Mistraven, get in with the spirit, bring the Pyrewild Shaman back. And then have 2 blockers that they could tap down and attack for 5. So I'm just not even going to show them we've got Terminate. Ugh. Flooded in a 15 land deck. Okay, what do I like? They're like basically blue, white, splash green. So plenty of flyers. It's possibly a game where we want something like Agony Warp. How much removal do we have without... Well, how much removal do we have currently? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 removal spells seems fine, though. 6, actually, with Thunderous Wrath. Yeah, I don't think we particularly need to sideboard anything. I think the deck is fine. Could play something like Sky Knight Legionnaire, the 2/2, but this just gets stopped by Core Skywalker. Agony Warp would be a reason, would be a really good solution to Core Skywalker, but again, we don't have any easy way to splash blue, which is why we're not main decking it. So I think I'm just going to run it back and hope to have a better draw. Okay, well, we'd definitely like to play first. This hand... This hand is potentially really good, but it's only got 1 land, and it's not even a swamp, so I'm going to have to mulligan it. Well, this hand's reasonable too, so yep, definitely keep this. Probably put a swamp on top. I think we need to make sure we hit a 3rd land, so... Annoying, but I think we can deal with it. So now we like to find a way that wants us to sacrifice something. Just so we can get past this Kraken hatchling. Well, Rubber Marker's reasonable. We could have played the marker there, but I'm going to use it as a combat trick, I think. You can attack with the Aristocrat and either like Magma Jet the hatchling or use the marker to kill it. I want a Magma Jet here. I'm going to send lands to the bottom. Played the second Aristocrat. Okay, so now we're in a reasonable position. Hopefully fixed our draw to be something reasonable next turn. Obviously any token producer is going to be pretty sweet with these Aristocrats. Something like Lingering Souls would be pretty cool. Thari Bomber. Okay, let's attack with both. I think actually we tap like this. So opponent currently doesn't have white mana, which is helping us no end. Bouncing this would just being able to bounce with this would just get annoying. So if we play this here, we're going to take it down to 10. We can take it down to 7. Next turn we'll have another 6 power. Yeah, I think we don't play the marker here. And play the land, because next turn we can unearth and blood rush. Okay, opponent scoops. Yeah, they got colour screwed there, didn't they? But I think our deck functions nicely as a beatdown deck. On the draw, it's a bit hard to be beat down. Just thinking in long games, something like Gristlebrand can be really good, but at the same time, you know, we put a lot into it. If they have a counter spell, I'm just going to run it back. Deck seems fine. Okay, we've been putting draw in the third and final round. Definitely have a keep here. Turn 1 Mortician Beetle into turn 2 Signet or Magma Jet, depending on what our opponent plays. I think if we miss a land drop, we probably want to play Magma Jet for the Scry. So this could be valuable killing a flyer later on in the game. Don't think we're going to trade here, thank you very much. We also have another creature to play. Skyfisher, sure. That's annoyingly got 3 toughness, so we can't kill it. Don't really fancy trading Beetle and Magma Jet for a Skyfisher either. Now this is not terrible. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to play the Signet here, given we can't kill the Skyfisher. I don't really want to Magma Jet to the face. Prefer to draw something like Augur Spree or Miracle in our Thunderous Wrath. Mist Meadow Witch. Well, that's a better target for a Magma Jet. That is a much better target. So we tap here like that, using the white mana. So Signet to the bottom. Probably have to put the mountain on top. I still don't particularly want to trade a Beetle for a Lawkeeper here. We have a sack out in hand in Gnawing Zombie, so... And if we draw one of our gates soon, Jailbreaker will be able to attack, otherwise it's just a nice wall. Sure. No, didn't mean to do that. I'm just going to play something before combat, but accidentally clicked on a key. I'm just going to play Jailbreaker here. We could have played Gnawing Zombie and activated it to put a counter on one of the beetles by sacking the other one. Not sure. It would have been exceptional. Our opponent's not going to tap down an upkeep here. I'm going to play Gnawing Zombie pre-combat. The reason to do this is we can activate it if they decide to block. Because I think 1/2/2 is better than 2 1/1s here. If they're not blocking, I don't think we want to, we're not really bothered about activating, so I'm just going to leave it Terminate here. We're probably going to end up using it on the Skyfisher. Okay. It's possible our opponent is flooded. They've not missed a land drop yet. Stoic Angel. That is a much better target for Terminate. That is in fact a really good target for Terminate. Oh, and they think they're good, tapping creatures down. It's not going to work like that. I don't think they should tap anything down here because yeah, I don't think they should tap anything down there because then they have no blockers and the beetles probably aren't attacking. I guess they don't know we've got a card to play, but probably should make that assumption. Annoying card purely for life gain purposes. I guess it stops our beetles attacking as well, actually. Tap down the bomber, yeah. Maybe even the Jailbreaker here. That's the Centaur healer getting. So this has to deal combat damage. So I think I'm just going to play our Corpse Connoisseur here. Find a creature we want to unearth. I think it's probably just going to be another Cathari Bomber. Pywild Shaman isn't terrible. We can basically pay to get it back. But yeah, I think it should just be a Cathari Bomber here. Because we really would love to find a removal spell for that core Skyfisher. You know, August Spree, Miracle in that Thunderous Wrath, you know. So they're going to tap down Corpse Connoisseur and attack with the Healer and the Skyfisher here. It's aggressive if they do. Yes, they're going for it. Or they're not going for it and we're going to trade when this has Unearth. Sure. Okay, so whatever we unearth is going to get tapped down. That's kind of a fact of life at this stage in the game. So I guess I'm just going to move to combat and attack with the two beetles and probably just sacrifice something to the gnawing zombie. I'm gonna tap one thing down, I guess. Way around. This might be wrong. Working out what to sack, I think. Probably just one of the beetles. I guess maybe we should have kept the beetle and sacked the Cathari Bomber. So the other option here is we actually we can sacrifice another creature and play Pit Keeper. But I think I want to sacrifice my creatures like to achieve something. Not a good draw. So I think we move to combat and watch our two creatures get tapped down. And then sack. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So I guess if we sack Cathari Bomber this turn, we're only going to end up with Pit Keeper again. And we can't play Cathari Bomber again until next turn. We could sack the Gnawing Zombie to itself. And then get it back with Pit Keeper. And play it. That might be better. So yeah, I think we do sack the gnawing zombie here. That puts 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures. This is 4 or more. Get back the gnawing zombie. Yes. And the life gain here is somewhat helpful. Going to put our opponent on a slightly longer clock, which gives us longer to find a removal spell. Mist Raven's annoying. Probably bouncing Beetle, I guess. Yep. Ugh. This game got a whole lot harder. So if we play our Cathari Bomber from the graveyard, the unearthed one, we can sack it, but we won't get any benefit out of sacking it. Like, there's no Beetle out there. Other than we'll get some life. I'm going to... I don't think I want to play the Cathari Bomber this turn. And have we got anything else I want to get out of the graveyard? Because this is... I guess I'm just going to play Beetle, Unearth the Corpse Connoisseur. I guess I'm going to search my library. Maybe just to get a creature into the graveyard to increase our chances of drawing a removal spell, to be honest. Put a Pywild Shaman in there. We can at least get that one back. What have we got to draw us out of this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards in 21. It's not the greatest chance, but it's a chance. What are you blocking down? Ooh. Sure. I'm happy with them. I guess we don't attack with the gnawing zombie, because they can double block it. That would mean Cathari Bomb would get through there, which would be something. Quite happy they're making that trade, to be honest. It gives us more time. We could get back the Pywild Shaman if we had mana, but we don't. This, when it dies, goes into the graveyard, but we may as well sack it, because it's going to go away anyway. We're now in the territory of unearthing Cathari Bombers and sacking them to gain life after they've been tapped, so this game's not over. Especially with our opponent on 3 minutes. Oh, I did this wrong. Yeah, massively did this wrong. Ha. What I was supposed to do was unearth Cathari Bomber. What I've actually done is not that. Deputy of Acquittal, sure. We might just be dead next turn. Oh, that's cost us. That has really cost us. Not if they do that. Okay, they're not going to do it. Smart. Ugh. Clicking through. So we can at least survive here, thanks to sacrificing a few creatures. Oh, please do this. If they attack with everything, it might be the only chance we've got of winning. One way around. I'm going to sacrifice the jailbreak here. Like, it's not doing anything, and to be honest, if we draw a gate, it's still... I mean, a gate's a bad draw here, so... Okay, what can we do here? We may as well play the land out. So we're going to unearth a Cathari Bomber. This gives us 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 6, 7, 5, 8 power. And then we can only sacrifice one creature. I think we're very dead. Is there any way we can survive? I guess we can... they can tap down 2 things is the problem. I guess if we just attack with the Cathari Bomber, we can actually sacrifice 2 creatures. Still not getting this Shaman back. And yeah, we're going to have to sacrifice whatever they tap down, basically, to stay in the game. Man, this is a close one. I feel like we've had a few misclicks that if we'd clicked better, we'd have probably been in a position to actually win this. So they should tap down Gnawing Zombie here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to block. I'm going to sacrifice a Goblin token. I'm going to sacrifice another Goblin token. Just because if it gets bounced, it's like the worst creature we can have. Take 2, go down to 1. Gideon's Lawkeeper, okay. Yes, 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 we will do that. So, I think we target the Lawkeeper. Oh, doesn't matter which our opponents conceded. I think it didn't actually matter which one we targeted because we had 3 damage on the board. That was a miracle. Well, we got there in the end. I hope you enjoyed watching. Modern Masters is certainly a fun format to draft. So hopefully we'll be filming more of it for you to watch in the coming weeks. you did like the video, then please give it a thumbs up below. Your support means a lot. Also remember to subscribe to the channel. You can also follow us on Twitter and YouTube and Instagram. And yeah, hopefully you'll join us for some future Magic the Gathering related content.